Hello everyone. In this lecture, we will see about second part of the conceptual model of UML. We are going to cover behavioral things, grouping things, and relationships in the UML. First, we will see about behavioral things in the UML. These are the dynamic parts of the UML models. These are the verbs of a model that represents behavior over time and space. There are two kinds of behavioral things. The first one is the interaction behavior and the second one is a state machine. An interaction behavior consists of a set of messages exchanged among a set of objects within a particular context to accomplish a specific purpose. Graphically, a message is rendered as a directed line including with the name of the operation. A state machine. A state machine is a behavior that specifies the sequences of states an object or an interaction goes through during its lifetime in response to events together with its responses in those events. The behavior of an individual class or a collaboration of classes may be specified with a state machine. A state machine involves a number of other elements including states, transitions, events, and activities. A state is graphically rendered as a rounded rectangle including with its name and its substates. As shown in the figure, waiting is the state. Interaction and state machines are connected to various structural elements, primarily classes, collaborations, and objects. Now the next is grouping things in UML. These are the organizational part of UML models. These are the boxes into which a model can be decomposed. There is one kind of grouping thing called packages. A package is a general purpose mechanism for organizing elements into groups. Structural things, behavioral things, and other things may be placed in a package. A package is purely conceptual thing. That is, it exists only at development time. It is graphically represented as a tabbed folder including its name and contents. This particular figure shows business rules as one package. Next is the annotational things. These are the explanatory parts of UML models. These are the comments applied to describe, illuminate, and remark about any element in a model. Note is only one kind of annotational thing. Graphically, a note is rendered as a rectangle with dog-eared corner together with a textual or graphical comment. Now, we'll see about relationships in the UML. In UML, there are four types of relationships. These are dependency, association, generalization, and realization. Now, first is the dependency. A dependency is a semantic relationship between two things in which a change to one thing, that is, the independent thing, may affect the semantics of the other thing, that is, the dependent thing. Graphically, a dependency is rendered as a dashed line, possibly directed and occasionally including a label. Second relationship, that is association. An association is a structural relationship that describes a set of links connected among objects. Graphically, an association is rendered as a solid line, possibly occasionally including a label and often containing other adornments such as multiplicity and role names. Here in this figure, employer and employee, these are the role names, whereas 0 dot dot 1 or asterisk indicates the multiplicity. That's the end of conceptual model of UML part 2. Thank you.